Hi guys, this is Michael from boostdevelopers.com, and this is a presentation of the Inspire backend. Now the first thing I'm going to show you is item customization. Now if you take a look at the front page and scroll down to the general contents area, you have all your items lined up. Now each of these items represent one post. So clicking this item, for example, will take you to the post called Cracks in the Sidewalk. Now, each of these items consist of building blocks, or what we like to call components. If we take a look at this item again, you'll see that we have a featured image component, a title component, an excerpt component, and a meta info box component. Each of these components are optional and can be used as building blocks to build each individual item on the front page. So let's have a look at how to build these items in the back end. In the back end, you choose your posts and you choose the post that you would like to customize. In this case, let's go with the Cracks in the Sidewalk post. Under your editor, you have your Inspire post settings, and the first section that you come across is actually the components section. And here you have a list of components available to you. So let's say you wanted an item consisting only of an image and a meta info box. You simply go ahead and choose those components. And remember to update. And back on the home page, you'll see that your item now only consists of those components that you have selected, which is a featured image and a meta info box. You can do this for each of the items, and that way you can have great control of the layout on the home page. But what about these quotes? Well, if we have a look at the back end, the quote is actually just an excerpt that you choose to have displayed as a quote. And there you have your quote. Now if you think the text is too long, you simply go back into the backend and you edit your excerpt. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to add media to your items. Again, looking at the back end, you can see that one of the components available to you is the media component. Now selecting the media component, you also have to supply a media link. Now the media links are actually just the embeddable code that you can get from most of the major media sites. For example, on Vimeo I found this great video, and pressing the share button will give me the embed code. So I'm just going to copy paste that into the media link input like that. And the last thing you have to remember is to set the width and height of your media. In this case, I want 100% width so that the video will go from left border to right border, and the height, which is individual for every media. I know that this video looks good with 145 height, so clicking update and going back to the home page, you can see that we now have media in our item. And again, you can combine your media with any of the other components. So maybe you just want your media with maybe a meta info box. And there you go. So the final thing I'm going to show you regarding the Inspire post settings is how to get your post to display in the slider. And this is actually very simple. You go to your Inspire post settings, and the second section is called slider. Now as you can see, we have already selected this post to be featured in the post slider. And as you can see, actually it's the first post in the slider. Now it's optional whether or not you want a header or a caption text. So for example, if you only wanted a header, you simply uncheck this checkbox. And now in your slider, you only have the featured image with a caption title. Now just as you can have media in your item, you can also put media in the slider. So let's say we wanted to have the same video that we had in our item. In the slider, we will simply copy paste the embed code and select use media in slider. Now when you select use media in slider, you override all the other slider settings, so you will no more have a featured image, and you will not make use of the caption header or the caption text. You will simply have your media. Now also remember to again adjust the dimensions of your media. We'll keep the 100% width, but we want to keep the height of the slider, which is 420 pixels. And now we have a video in the slider. And that concludes our look at the Inspire post settings. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll show you how to use the Inspire widgets. Thanks for watching.